Hello family, it's Arhinna, your tarot life coach, bringing you a different type of reading. This is what's your next adventure, and we're using some different cards. I haven't used these in a while and I'm super excited, but I want you to kind of think in your mind's eye which animal you're interested in the most. Would it be the raven? This initiates change and development. The cat, okay, the house cat, and this is to be relaxed and independent. And then we have the tiger, all right? And this is accept your magnificence. So again, we have the raven, the cat, and the tiger, all right? And so you make your choice of which adventure you would like to take, or if you want to listen to all three, you could do that too, all right? Everything will be time-stamped. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'm so excited to see you here. Hopefully you'll hit that like, that share, and subscribe. And if you're a returning family member, you already know what's up. Big, big hugs, lots and lots of love, high fives, and some damn dirty shoulder rubs. I'm shooting this video before I take my kids out to the pool. It's been a long summer, guys, but I'm so excited about this read. I'm even using different tarot cards. We're using the dragons. It's going to be exciting. So think about it. Raven, cat, el gatito que te... No, I'm just playing. And the tiger, all right? Which one will you choose? We'll be back. All right, card number one, the raven, okay? There's a lot of R energy coming from this, and so maybe that's significant in your name or some part of your journey, all right? So we are using the Camelot Oracle, okay? And then we'll get into the raven in just a second. And your guide on your path is going to be King Arthur. All right, so we have King Arthur, and a little bit about King Arthur, the aspect of this card. I haven't used these in a while, so I've highlighted some things. The qualities that you're really trying to go for on this path that you have is fairness, justice, strength, determination, caring. And I really want to say you're really having a tough time with something that you have tried in the past that you're going to go forward and do again. So he's born in a mystery, raised kind of like left on his own, right? And then he became the king at 15 when he pulled the sword out, right? So there's an opportunity in your life that came to you and maybe you weren't trained or told how to do it, right? So he went under the training of Merlin, all right? So you could have met someone along your path who's like a mentor to you, even a parent who's really trying to teach you and show you the way. His life was not easy, okay? Of course, he fell in love with the beautiful Guinevere, who became his queen, and then turned on him and betrayed him with Lancelot. I mean, there was a lot of drama going on. That ruined everything he worked for with justice and the round table. So you could have experienced a court case. You could have gone through something that just really broke your spirit. But when he shows up on your path, your goals will be met. You are going to get to where you need to be. This is a beautiful energy. It says, I will stand at your shoulder no matter what the odds and guide your steps as I did in the past. I am here to bring balance and harmony. Now, in this deck, you have like a huge like map, but we ain't got no space for the map. So I had to look up where you were headed. So the question that he's asking you as you're on your doubtful path, okay? As you're on this doubtful path, he's asking you the hermitage. That's where we're headed. And if you think about the hermit represents going within. So his questions to you is, what are you really looking for? What do you truly seek on this new path? What is it that you're very doubtful about? Okay, because as we engage on this and as we go forth, he is going to be by your side to help you get there. Now, you also have the guidance of the raven, and the raven's energy is overcoming obstacles, okay? Transition, the two ravens tied to Odin. You're going through big changes. You're moving from one way of being to a completely other way of being, okay? So preparing for the change, preparing for this change as you're on this doubtful path. So on the doubtful path, we're going to the southeast. So we're going towards the hermitage, okay? And as we're going, it says this is a difficult road, okay? Because you're doubtful, because you're afraid of what's to come. So you're even doubting your own abilities, your way of being, your essence. You're doubting who you are. Whatever this big change, you might be seeking a career change. You might be seeking being single, being in a relationship, whatever it is that you're going through, you're afraid right now. And this energy is saying, like, do not worry. Some of the notes that I have here is very much tied to the energy of the wood, which I found was really interesting because this is a worn wooden bowl and it's cracked above the rim. So when I think of a broken dish, I think a lot about the story of where they put the gold on it and they heal it. So these are paths that maybe you've taken before that are going to be healed. Okay, the energy for this is wood. The color is going to be a lot of green. Your heart space is going to be needing healing. This is a lot with your wealth area, your prosperity, and your abundance when we're talking about the southeast. Okay, you can even use seashells in the southeast of your house to bring forth this energy, a waterfall, some form of water. Okay, focusing on the colors of green, blue, brown, and black. Very beautiful plants. If you put a mirror on the southeast side of your house, okay, you're going to want to use a square or rectangle one with a wood or golden frame. Okay, that is going to draw in abundance for you. All right, as you're proceeding to this is time to start focusing on your abilities. Your abilities are moving you from one way to another because you are the phoenix. Okay, that's your other oracle card. You are rising, you're transmuting, you're going through huge changes right now with the raven and the phoenix coming out. These are huge changes, and you have to think about King Arthur had to like change his path. You know, he had to figure things out. The one person he loved betrayed him. You know, the one thing that he loved was his Knights of the Round Table, where he worked really hard with Lancelot to get stabbed in the back. You know, like those could be some similar things you're experiencing. Now, I have not pulled these out in so long, and I cannot wait for my new runes to come in, but these are my old little rune cards I use. And your rune is, and if I'm saying it incorrectly, I apologize, Rido, okay? The sound of or, okay? So this is a beautiful energy of don't stop, get it, keep going, and don't look back, okay? This is like, get in that car, get on that way, get on that path, you're on the right direction. They talk about, the translation for this is wagon, okay? You're moving, you're transitioning. The spiritual meaning is your inner path and your destiny. You're moving in the right direction. You're going where you need to go. You're making these huge changes. Travel, communication, decisive action. This energy is tied to the oak tree, okay? The animal is the goat, tied to the number 5. So you could be seeing increments of 5, 5, 5, 5. 55, 55, you know, things of that nature. The color here is red. Red makes me think it's time to get rooted and grounded. And if you think about the red and the green, they're the opposite of each other because we got to get grounded to get in our heart space, right? Now, the bird for Rhino is the eagle. Now, you think about the eagle flies the highest, right? And that is similar to the phoenix rising from the ashes. Now, this is going to help, the plant is the arnica plant. Okay, now herbs are really great. I love arnica. Arnica is really good to heal bruises, scrapes, inflammation, joint pain. Okay, so whatever is beating you up, arnica is like, let me take care of that. Okay, so you're really rising above your obstacles. So we are going to be using the, what is the name of this deck? The Spirit of the Dragons. Okay, I haven't really used this one much. I know I used it at the beginning of the year, but we're gonna go get into your tarot read and we'll see what pops out. What is it that card number 1 is experiencing that can move them to the next level? So currently we are at the 6 of Pentacles and we're trying to see what is it that is going to pour into us as much as we poured into them. The bear is a very significant energy. The bear is that of overcoming obstacles, coming out of hibernation, okay? It's time to show the world who you are and not have fear, because whatever they feared was the dragon, and the dragon is bringing them fish. There was a fear in your life, something you're afraid of doing, and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And it brings you prosperity. The fish is a lot of happy, like a lot of emotion or a lot of finances, okay? So it's bringing something to them. The fear is bringing you something. But you're still running with this fear. That is why Arthur is in this in this reading to stop that fear, to bring that fear, because now you're running with the damn dirty dragons. You're like, well, fuck it, we gotta go, we gotta do it. I'm afraid that if I give to this situation like I have in the past, I'm gonna be left, like they say, ass out, okay? I'm gonna be left without nothing. And look at what's at the top of that. The eagle. So there is that perception of flying high and moving forward, okay? What is another option for them? We have here the 7 of Cups. It's time to decide. And look what's at the top of that, the Phoenix, right? So it's time to decide, what do you need to move to this next level? What is it that you need to revamp, redo, reassess in order to get there, right? The 7 of Cups is a lot of other things getting in the way of where you want to be. It could be your own personal distractions. It could be distractions of others. It could be that you're just afraid to move forward. Solution. I have 2 that came out. The King of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. Look, the Sire. And so in this energy is coming through, and it's like, look, I've got this pentacle for you. I got something for you. I want to invest in you. I want this to work. And you're like, I want to do it on my own. It's the 10 of Wands. I got it. I can do this all by myself. And your spirit guides are like, damn it to hell. Number 1, would you let us help you? Will you pay attention to what I put in your path? Are you going to pay attention to that? And it's like, you just want to carry this load. And eventually, you will find the balance and the help that you need to get to that next level. So for me, this is an adventure of you being afraid to try it again. Okay, like I said, whether it was like I applied for that position and I didn't get it, but I'm never gonna apply for another position again because I just never get it. Come on, my friend. Come on, my guy. You got this, okay? Another situation is, I've tried to fall in love. I just can't find it. There's nothing good out there. And the spirit guides are like, look, you've got to learn these things about yourself. You got to make these really strong decisions about who you are, where you want to go, what you want to do. Because once you decide and you come into an alignment in your heart space and your root chakra, we can get on this wagon. We can get on and ride the hell out, okay? Overall energy for you is the 5 of Cups. We've got to leave the sadness and disappointment behind. You are doubting yourself in so many different ways, doubting who you are, doubting what you're about, doubting where your next step is, and if you're going to succeed. And a lot of times, even in love readings, I'll hear things like, well, if he's not the one, I don't care. Well, you know what? You need to be a little bit more open and understand that this is you learning about yourself also along the way. There's something very important coming in for you. And then look at this. I have at the bottom right here, the moon looking at me, the Cancer moon, all right? Not the Cancer moon. I said Cancer because it's right there. It's tied to Cancer. Cancer season could be very significant. You could be a Cancer. There's this energy of trusting and illuminating your braveness, illuminating who you are and how you want to move forward, okay? So I want to get some guidance with the 7 of Cups. What does the 7 of Cups have for our beautiful number 1 guidance? So we have the heart, okay, or the locket. We have the anchor. Didn't I say rooted and grounded? That really screams to me that. And the bouquet. And the song that comes to my head is Lauryn Hill, It Could All Be So Simple, but you rather make it hard. You rather focus on your inabilities. You rather focus on your weaknesses and opposed to saying, damn it, I overcame that. I'm here. I'm going to go for it again. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to try again. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep moving forward. And I'm not going to give up. Because you find yourself focused on all those times it didn't work and all those times that you fell short, that you're afraid that that's just your path. And Arthur is telling you, no, my friend, like, I got this sword. We on the doubtful path together. We about to show the whole world who we are. We riding out, okay? The rider. I'm telling you, there's something with the letter R, okay? So let's see the 2 of Pentacles. What does this 2 of Pentacles have for us? What does this 2 of Pentacles have for us? We have the Ace of Swords, a new opportunity, new communication. We're breaking it open. Look at that egg. Look at the dragon, bringing forth that energy. The 7 of Swords. And for me, you see how he has his bone and someone's trying to take it, but they don't see those 2 swords right there. He's like, come and get it. Look, I already know what I want. And you can't take that from me. You can't take it from me, okay? And if they do, you know that you can rebuild. It's just like you're having more confidence. You have to find the balance to make your confidence happen, okay? We're releasing that. We're releasing the Three of Swords. We're moving forward. We have this new opportunity. The way I kind of see this is, look, here comes your spirit guides, right? They're like, hey, number one, you see that boat over there? We're going to get the hell out of here. We're going to go live our best life, right? But you have to pull this out of there, just like Arthur did. You have to pull this sword, and we got to go. And this is what's on your mind, okay? This is what's on your mind. What about that time that I worked really hard and it was taken from me? Everything fell apart, and I'm not over it. And your spirit guide is like, but this is a new opportunity. You have to make a choice. And for some, I'm going to say for most, I'm going to read these 3 cards. Your communication is going to improve. Your decision skills are going to improve. And not only are you changing your path, but you're changing your generational paths, because this is the Sire of Swords. You take that sword, you move forward, and you become the King of Swords. You become El Rey de Rey, okay? You are it. You are that dragon, my friend. You are it. And you're teaching those ways to others. And you're teaching them, look, you can be the biggest and the baddest and the most gentle at the same time. For others, you're learning about your inner strength with the Hermit, and you're moving forward, and you have this beautiful illumination. Your soul is on fire, and you're ready to show the world who you are. And then for others, you're moving on. You're flying high, and you're taking that trip. You're taking that opportunity. You're moving forward. And I love how they always have the little dragons with them, because the little dragons are just so cute. Anyways, I just kind of feel like this is an opportunity that maybe you've been through before. Maybe you failed. Maybe it was just a learning experience, and it's coming back to revisit. And it's time. Start that podcast, start that business, start that relationship, start the inner work. Do what you got to do to move forward. All right, let's get you some closing guidance. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let's see, card number 1. What do we have here? We have a damn dirty victory. Okay, a victory, but we got to be strategic about that victory, all right? And we've got to learn to take a break. Like, we can't do it all in one day or all in one night. We have to pay attention to those things, all right? And you have the Angel of Strength, and look at the number, it's a 50. So that 5 is telling you in order to move forward, we've got to make some huge changes. 5 is about changes, and you've got the energy of strength. Leo season could be very big for you. Leo could be very big for you. This energy is beautiful. It's coming forward. Follow your heart, get grounded, because there's something very beautiful. Beautiful information is coming through for you. Be strong and don't doubt yourself. All right, so let me know what you think about read number 1. I'm coming back with read number 2. What will it be? Hello, number 2. We are going to jump into your read. These reads are very interesting. We are using so many different cards. I have all my notes. I have notes here that I've been just like racking my brain with to make sure I tell you everything that I want to tell you. And so let's get started. Number 2, you have here the cat. You chose the cat because it's time for you to be a little bit more picky. Think about the cat, how the cat is. The cat will come to the person it wants it to pet when it wants to. It does not just let everybody touch it and get around it. It knows its worth. This is a magical being. They used these cats many moons ago to let them know when there were spirits around. Cats are very honored and revered animals, okay? I wish I wasn't allergic, because I would love to have a cat, okay? Anyways, I also see in here, it talks about working with Archangel Raphael. That is a lot of heart space healing. So I do believe that you need to be a little bit more picky about who is in your surroundings, because you're going through a lot of metamorphosis and a lot of healing. Also need to be a little bit more selective. Being relaxed is also a good thing, is because you've probably been a little bit high strung. And you think about a cat will sleep all day. It will honor itself. It is okay being by itself. It honors itself. This is a time for you to honor who you are. Now, let's get into who's on your path with you. I am using the Camelot Oracle, okay? Very interesting set of cards. I like to use these when I'm trying to figure out which way, what direction I'm going in. Now, I've not used these in a while, so I have my notes here. You have the beautiful Lady of the Lake. That's where I went to grad school, Our Lady of the Lake. Anyways, not that you're going to grad school, but I love this image here. We have this new moon possibility. She is coming out of freaking nowhere with a sword. There's a lot going on here. This is about otherworldliness, deep wisdom. Protection is key for you right now. This is all about gaining knowledge and being a little bit mysterious like a cat, you know, like, now you can't touch me today, but tomorrow maybe you can, okay? When I'm in the mood, I'll let you know. So there's a lot of that energy going on. Okay, so the Lady of the Lake is the mother of Lancelot, from where he receives his title, and she cured him when he became mad after being rejected by Guinevere. Sometimes she's identified with Merlin's nemesis, okay? The Lady of the Lake is accounted as one of the 3 queens who took Arthur away from Avalon after he was wounded at the Battle of Camlan. This energy is coming forward, okay? This energy, or like this story, okay? It's time for you to know your worth. Find out who you are. And she shows up as opening the doors to new opportunities of things you've forgotten about yourselves, like your strengths, your abilities, the way that you shine, the way you overcame something. And she's here for that, okay? She's here to remind you of that. And it's like, don't keep beating yourself up. Come to me when you need healing. This is, your road is leading you in the right direction. Stop doubting yourself, okay? Now, the other card that comes out with this that kind of tells us about what is the journey we're on is the turning path, okay? And at the bottom we have this little maze, and when she's headed towards the turning path, okay, we are going to the castle Mortal. And the question is, why choose this place to stop? Just think about, why are you stopping there? Why are you going there? What are you choosing to be with this individual and be at this job? What is making that choice for you? And so she's kind of telling you, think about everything, because she's coming out of the water. This is a lot of emotion. She knows her worth. She knows what she can do. She knows she's magical. Why are you choosing to put yourself in places where your magic is not honored, my friend? Okay, so let's go on. Let's mosey on down the road. Okay, let's see what's going on here at the turning path. So what do we find at the turning path? All right. So this is in the Northwest, and the Northwest in Feng Shui attracts beneficial people. So you're going to the Castle Mortal, and we'll find out why in a minute, but this is about blessings, travels, through the Father, okay? So the metal is to attract, you know, you want to have metal in the Northwest. It's very beneficial in your life. Art with metal, clay, crystals, a lot of terracotta, and we have the maze as a symbol. So you have probably been wondering, what the hell is going on and why is all this stuff happening? So this is kind of telling you, like, in the Northwest of your house, if you want to be benefited with travel and things like that, have pictures of the landscape, travel photos, but avoid water and fire in that area. No candles, nothing like that. Okay, so the turning path winds through a lot of adventure. It's both challenging and exciting. Grrr. You know, I love a good challenge. Sometimes, all right? But it can be a lot of tricks and turns, and you're just really doubting yourself along this path. And it's a very difficult and dangerous place to be. And I want to say it's dangerous because you don't realize your power or strength to get to where you're going. So if you can keep your mind right, if you can stay in the right mindset, and that's one thing that the energy of Jera, which is also on your path, and we'll talk about in a little bit, is wanting you to pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to what you're thinking. Why are you thinking these thoughts? Are they your thoughts? Are they intrusive thoughts? Why do you doubt yourself when you're worth so much, right? So now we're headed to the Castle Mortal, and the aspect of this area is materialism. The qualities are your desire to rise above, your self-love, and your humanitarianism. Okay, but it's a dangerous castle. It's often said to harbor temptations of some kind. And that's why we're using the energy of a cat. We got 7 lives, my friend, in this little adventure, okay? So you mess up, you're gonna be all right. You'll be all right, okay? So what are your behaviors that are getting in the way of getting out of this maze, getting out of this situation? What are your repetitive cycles that need to change, right? So in the face of all these like adversity, negative urges, the inability to make these decisions, repetitive cycles, what is it that you can do to change? Well, the cat energy is saying be selective, get some rest, think before you react, okay? Now, it's also telling you to look for inspiration through your senses, okay? Through your senses, not what other people want you to do. What do you want to do? In love, in relationships, don't be a pushover. Don't be dormant. Don't be obsessive, okay? If you feel like it's hit the end point on something, this is the time to walk away. You have to be selective of who's in your energy field, all right? And teamwork makes the dream work when it comes to work, okay? This is about strength and determination to get you to the next level. This could be a very dark time for you. You're very afraid to move forward. But if you enter, you're going to speak to all the king's men, all the king's wives, queens. You're going to be talking to higher level people because this is about moving to the next level, okay? You're going to be in the company of those who match your energy. Now, you have that of Jera coming in, okay, or Yera, because it's the sound of the Y. This is tied to that of your harvest. What you reap, you will sow, and this is also tied to the timing of a year, okay? This is a breakthrough. The deity is Frey. The tree is oak, okay? Your number is 12, and I also want to say 333. Okay, light blue. The plant is rosemary. What is rosemary good for? Well, it helps relieve stress. It helps with depression. It helps with fatigue. Great for memory, hair growth, and blood circulation. Rosemary tea is really good for you. Now, in magic, rosemary is used a lot for protection and cleansing. We have got to keep our minds cleansed. I'm not saying people are doing witchcraft or brujeria on you, but you have got to be aware of your own thought patterns. Get out of the cycle. Some of y'all could be feeling really down right now. Vitamin D, go get you some sun. Go get around those people that make you feel like a king and queen, and start paying attention to the rainbows in your life, which are the unexpected miracles that you have been forgetting. Look how far you've come. Look how amazing you are. Look how great you are. Look how beautiful you are inside and out. Stop wasting time with people who don't celebrate you. They tolerate you, and they watch you to see that you are not doing as well as they are. This new path is you rising above, showing the world who you are, and making great things happen. All right? So within a year, you're going to be in a different level. I'm sorry, I'm going to drink some coffee, guys. It's early. I got to take my kids swimming, okay? And I'm losing my voice. You're going to be in a different place in a year if you can change some behaviors, some negative behaviors, some of these bad decisions that you've been making, or repetitive cycles that you find yourself stuck in. So let's see. What do we have out the bank? We have the Ace of Swords, a new opportunity coming through. Okay? Because you're a damn dirty queen, and look at her black cat. What do black cats symbolize, okay? This is how I read cards. I look at the pictures. I know what the meaning of the card is already, because this is the boss hog, baby. This is, I'm gonna get the bacon. I'm gonna fry the bacon. I'm gonna eat the bacon, and it's gonna be the best bacon you ain't never had in your life, okay? Queen of Wands energy. Black cats symbolize trusting your intuition and good luck. All right, sunflowers, standing in your power, rising above, okay? Now, the color for Yera was that of blue, light blue. We got to work on our throat chakra. We got to speak up. That could be what that Ace of Swords is saying. We got to talk great things about ourselves, okay? We got to get to work. There could be a new work opportunity. Some of y'all are creating a business. You might have been like told, oh, you can't do that. That's ridiculous. You can't do that. But you can. You can. So I remember I was in 5th grade and I had a really mean teacher. And I still struggle with math because of this, told me to go do a math problem on the board, right? And she told me number 1, but I and I did number one. No, I did number, she said, do number two. I did number one, and she made a fool of me, and she had the whole class laugh at me, told me that this is why I was a clown, and you know, and she was like, you want to be on TV, because that was my dream. I wanted to be on TV. Now I am on some people's TVs that watch me on there, and I used to say, I'm going to get paid to be me. People are just going to want to be around me. People are going to like me. And she had the whole class laugh at me. Okay, now I was the only brown student in that class. But I'll never forget that. And it's funny how the world changes, right? Because in college, I was in a dance team, and I used to go read to bilingual classes in my dance uniform for the college. And I remember walking in, and she was their teacher. And there was a whole bunch of little kids that looked like me when I was little. And I walked in there in college with my hat, you know, because we had our little Trinity Valley, it was Trinity Valley Community College, and we were known as the Cardettes, and we were a big deal there. And I remember walking in and her seeing me and acting like everything, like she never did that to me. The thing is that those moments in our lives, we don't forget. We will relive them. But you are working on it, and whatever that dream is that you have, like I used to say, people are just going to pay me to be me. That happens now. Yeah, I did go to school. I did go get my education and stuff. But people pay to talk to me in this field and in therapeutic field. So you will live your dream. You just got to put a little work in it, my friend. Okay, we got to start saying and doing the right things with the 8 of Wands. There's August could be very important for you. There's a lot of action-oriented energy with the 8 and infinity. You turn that 8 sideways, you got infinite possibilities. So, what else do they need to know? It's a celebration, bitches. You're getting there, baby. You're getting there. You're getting there. And there's a contract. There's something major. I'm getting all excited for you, okay? We got the Ace of Swords. We got a new opportunity. And then we're putting it into action with the Ace of Wands. This is great energy is coming through for you. This is a positive thing. But you got to put the work in and you got to go. 8 signifies communication. You could be seeing the number 333 because of this 3 of Cups and because of Yera and because of these 8s. You need to pay attention to when the seasons change so that you can also change what you're doing so you can get to where you need to be. Now, the bottom, I have the Empress. For those of you who are wanting to create business, to create your education, to create your family, this is a wonderful time to do that. You've got to get out of your head because in a year, my friend, in a year, you're going to be living your best life ever. I have a friend and we were talking and I was like, you know, this time last year, they were not in a very good spot, right? He did the work. He did what he needed to do. I'm so proud of him. I love him dearly. It's going to be his birthday soon. And it's like watching your kids grow up, right? He's not my kid. I call him my son, but he's not my kid. And I'm so proud of him. In a year, if you do the work, guys, if you put in that effort and you pay attention to these little miracles, these little things, these little breakthroughs that come in for you, you are going to get to where you need to be. You are going to get there. You got to put the work and the action in because you know who you are. You know you're that queen and there is going to be a celebration. Okay, so let's get some clarity. What is this Ace of Swords about for them? Ace of Swords, what do you got going on? I'm super excited. I don't have a voice, but I'm excited. We have anxiety. You a little nervous. We got the Mysises, okay? Because we're afraid of, I think some of y'all are afraid of failure because people have you're Queen of Wands energy, okay? I'm a Leo, so I'm Queen of Wands energy also. This energy of everybody looking at you and waiting for your downfall, it freaking sucks, okay? It freaking sucks. And yeah, I've been kicked a lot. But it's the stories that you have and the ability to help others. That's why you went through what you went through, okay? Not to make it like rose-colored glasses, because some shit sucks, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, I've been through some of that, and I can't justify it. But what I can say is that I rose above it, okay? So you're going to too, but you got to put that stress to rest, baby. Take that opportunity, take that chance, go invest in yourself, go do what you need to do in order to get to that next level because it's going to be important. Queen of Wands, what's up? Conflicts, we're ending that, okay? We are ending all of that conflict, okay? There's the mice, and look, 5, 55, 23, 14. That energy is big changes. And there's that 8 because we're going to go to infinite possibilities, okay? We have the 5 of Wands. Take that offer. Take that new opportunity, open up your heart, be free. 8 of Pentacles, what do you have for us? We're going to put that down. We're transitioning, we're changing, we're making that happen. We got the Death card. Look at you. You're going for it. You're facing it head on. You're like, you know what? I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to move over there. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to that meeting. I'm going to do what I need to do. 8 of Wands, what do you have for them? The 5 of Swords. We're leaving this energy behind. No more, no more. We're leaving that betrayal. We're leaving that self-doubt. Because that trip is over, my friend. 10 of Wands. No more living in the past. No more being tied to who we used to be. We're leaving it behind. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know if I'll be back again. Okay? 3 of Cups. What do we have? What do we have? You don't even know the blessings that are coming your way. The Moon. Okay? The Chariots. Cancer season could be very big for you. One more. And the Star. You are the moon, the sun, the stars. You're everything, my love. And not to mention, I'm getting super excited. Those are 3 majors that we're celebrating with those people that we met in the Castle Mortal, who we was afraid of, but they're taking us to the next level because we faced our fears. We're moving forward. We have the energy of the moon. We have victory with the damn dirty Chariot. Because we're stunning superstars. Some of y'all want to start an online business. This is a great time to do it. Some of y'all want to put yourself out there and start dating. This is a great time to do it. This is the time in a year, these energies that you end with, okay? Unknown victory leads to your, I want to say, superstardom, okay? That unknown victory, that unknown way of you putting in the hard work, in a year, it's yours. That's what I have for you, number 2. This is what I got. This is what I got. This is a beautiful message. Let's get some guidance. So we have adjacent possibilities. We have things that are going to pop up. Pay attention to these, okay? Stop with the anxiety, friend, okay? Ashakawanda, okay? And there's possibilities of love coming in. Take that trip. Go on this adventure. Come on, we'll do it together. Open up your heart with the 4th chakra, with Archangel Raphael. Think about it, be about it, and let's do it. All right, so I have for you number 2. I hope you have a beautiful one. Let me know what you think about this read. Take care. Hello, number 3. Are you ready? We're gonna have some fun, all right? So these reads are a little bit different, and they've been super, super cool so far, so I'm really excited to see what you got. I have your notes here that I wrote down. I have notes from the other ones. This has been a very insightful type of reading, so I'm glad that you're joining me here. We'll be using the, what deck is this? The Guardians of Night Tarot. Okay, I changed it there at the end. I don't know why, but the cards were like, nah, I don't want to be used. I want to be used. And so we're going to be using these cards. But first, we're going to get into the opening messages for you. And you chose that of El Tigre del Norte. That's right. You chose Tiger Spirit, okay? So this is accepting your magnificence. There's also a lot of healing going on. Some of y'all could be experiencing a lot of health issues, especially with your lungs or breathing. This is about building up your immune system. Elderberry would be really good. Echinacea Golden Seal and Mullein really help with anything that has to do with mucus in the body, okay? Now, the other 2 herbs are just great for healing purposes. No, I am not a doctor. I just want to share that if you're having issues with your immune system, all right? That's what Tiger usually represents. Tiger is also about owning your space, okay? And not everybody can come over when Tiger is in the house, okay? Tiger says, not you, not today. Tiger can see through BS because it has the vision, the night vision, okay? You are able to see things that other people cannot see. Maybe you're that one friend that's always like, they're not cool. That's me. They're like, everybody loves them. And I'm like, I am not a big fan. Like, I'm gonna stay home. You know, I don't like that person. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna trust what I feel. And you could be like that also because you have Merlin guiding you on your path, okay? Merlin is a very interesting energy because Yes, he is the all-knowing magician. So maybe you are finding out that you are spiritually gifted in many different ways and you're moving forward with that, okay? But the aspect of this card is being the seer. And this is who's leading you on your new path. This is vision, insight, wisdom, truth, perception, and what? Magic! Because you're magic, baby. Grrr, very magic. Anyways, Merlin remains the chief architect of the dream of Camelot, okay? Now, I have here highlighted whose blood would help seal the foundation of the crumbling tower, okay? This energy is bringing you to help you realize the magic that lies within you, okay? He says, my path is a lonely one, yet I support you in your daily task and offer strengths of wisdom when you face challenges. Draw upon your own wisdom when faced with problems, but do not fail to listen to others. So there's something about getting information. Like I used to get, I don't always follow directions. They're not the best. But when I started my spiritual path, I would always listen to what other people said. And I didn't take it always as truth and value, like I took it as information. I would pray and I would meditate and I would ask my spirit guides, how do I apply this to my life? Does this fit my life? Is this for me? And you have to trust your inner knowing, okay? Now, Merlin is a very like enticing energy, and I feel like that of a tiger. You're just like very like mysterious. You're learning so much right now. You're on this really neat path right now. And your next card is that of the determined path. And when you're going to the determined path, you're actually headed to the green chapel, okay? Because there's this map, and I cannot hold the map out here for you guys. I'm just not, like my arms aren't that long. I'm only 4'9", okay? We ain't got no arm. I look real tall in the camera, but I'm not, friend. Okay, so we're going to the green chapel, and the question during this read is, what do you fear the most? Do you fear that maybe you are psychic? Maybe you are making big changes. Maybe you are falling in love. Maybe you are magical. Maybe your dreams are telling you things, okay? So paying attention to what is it that you fear the most as we go through this read. Now, as we're going on the determined path, I thought I had it marked so it'd be easier. Let me, hold on, I gotta find it. The determined path. So I have my notes on here too, okay? Like I be writing notes everywhere. So as we look at the determined path, this is leading to the green chapel. This is the southwest. This also has to deal when we're dealing with the southwest in feng shui, we are dealing with the relationship sector of your life, okay? The symbol at the bottom is a club of the branch of holly with the leaves still on it. Now, holly tree, okay, is believed to be the tree of the Celts, and it protects against evil, bad luck, and lightning. Now, holly also, okay, don't eat it, okay, because the little balls are not good for you. Holly, if you see on some cards, they'll have holly on their head, and that is meaning that your dreams are very prophetic, okay? So some of y'all may have prophetic dreams. It's great in dream work. It opens up the heart, and it awakens clear purpose. Like you are really finding your purpose in life right now. You're like, look, this is who I am. This is what I'm about, right? Now, if you want to work on the relationship sector of your life, always put art with 2 animals, never one, in your bedroom, okay? Little clue. Now, you want to work with the southwest sector of your home, and that's going to be art with earth energy, nature scenes, 2 animals, my friend, okay? Fiery colors like purples and orange. We're trying to bring in that yin-yang energy, okay? Now, the determined path hides in double meaning, okay? It is both the road determined for you to follow that road that requires you to stay focused. However, if we persevere, if we continue to trust in ourselves and not pay attention to the trickery, not pay attention that when I did this for them, they stabbed me in the back. That's their path. Your path was to show them the right way and keep it trucking. Stop looking back. Stop trying to punish yourself because you're a good person. Use that knowledge for the next time, because you're not looking back to what they did to you or to what this person did or what this job did. You are determined to get to where you need to be. Okay, so you have to stay focused on that, and that is how you're going to win. So we're trucking to the green chapel, okay? We're trucking. This is transformation and change. All right, and wild nature. So you got a little wild side, boo. I like you, number 3. I like you, number 3. We should be friends a little while too, okay? But this is honor, perseverance, strength, and you are connecting to that wild child. Look, and your animal is that of the wolf and the tiger. What? I really like you, number 3. Let's be friends. Now, the Green Chapel is the home of the Green Knight who came to Camelot at Christmas to offer a strange challenge, okay? To exchange blows with any brave man enough to accept. Only Gawain was crazy enough to do it. Having been beheaded by Gawain, the astounded court saw the Green Knight rise with his head in his hand to invite Gawain to visit him a year hence. Something's going to be happening between now and the holidays. Something with family, something about your home, because I got more cards here. Don't let the distractions get in the way, okay? So the guidance here is if you respond with patience and determination, you find yourself strong, okay? And transformed by the experience. Now, challenges to your creativity come in many forms. You could be blocking yourself. You could be letting your issues with others. You could be letting the past come in. We got to let that stuff go, okay? Love and relationships. The time when you feel most vulnerable are when you enter into a new relationship or attempt to renew an old one. Remember what it was that first drew you together and keep that idea fresh in your mind. And if you are pursuing a new relationship, my friend, work through those issues, okay? What do you fear the most? Is this real? Is this relevant? Because you are not dating your past. You are dating this person. You're in this relationship with them. How are you going to move forward? Now, always accept or seek out what is most needed. When it is a matter of your honor, your actions can boost your health and your strength. The question here is, what are you afraid of? Because damn it to hell, we got the tiger and the wolf and we're moving to the next damn level, okay? We got no time for that. This is the wolf spirit. The wolf spirit is about family. And this is about listening. Okay, you can listen. Doesn't mean it has to always be facts, but you can listen. And this is telling you, you don't have to do it alone. You're not alone. Somebody wants to be by your side. Maybe even a spirit wants to be by your side. Maybe you believe in the Holy Spirit. Maybe you believe in guidance from above. You have to focus on that because that is also your family and they're trying to guide you. Now, your rune is Othela. I probably said it wrong. Don't judge me. I'm learning, okay? Now, this is tied to your home. There's something with your home. The deity is Odin. I got stories on Odin, but that's for another day. I do a lot of stuff y'all don't know about. Anyways, your tree is hawthorn and the holly tree, okay? The animal tied to this card is salmon. Think about what they do. They swim upstream. Like, why are you working so hard? Because they know how to do it, all right? Your number is 23, which comes to a 5. Expect some changes. Your color is yellow. We're working on our solar plexus. We're going to clear that fear out, okay? The bird is the raven because we're going through transition. The plant is daisy, okay? He loves me not. That's what came to my mind. Anyways, this is purity and innocence, and you can use it to heal with a cough, bronchitis, and wounds. And in magic, it's great for happiness, inviting the new baby. It's great luck. It helps with money. It's a survival plant, okay? And so that energy is coming in. You're a survivor. You're making it to the next level, okay? So we're going to be using the Guardian's Night Tarot. Let's get into this. Let's see what's going on for you. I'm excited. I don't know what's going to come. I don't know what's coming out, but let's see. All right. First one, 6 of Cups. And this is a beautiful image of family. Something about your childhood, okay? To the 7 of Swords is where you feel right now. This is your moment right now, and you're like, what? Something from childhood, something from the past is causing you to feel stuck. So we need balance. And then we have this dolphin energy. I love these cards because I love animal energy. Dolphin energy is in your intuition. You're also one of the smartest people, one of the smartest animals there, okay? These guys is really smart, okay? And like they all say they're not from Earth or something. And it's another day, it's another day. You're gonna find your balance. How do they find their balance? How do they find their balance? Look at this, 4 of Pentacles. You see them baby bunnies? And she over here talking about, where are my babies? And then with the fox like, ooh, I got them babies, I got them. We've got to know, we've got to be the seer. We've got to use Merlin's energy to see beyond people who say they want to be in our lives. People who say, but we're family. We should be together. Bro, we might be family, but we ain't family. Okay? Discernment. Oh, and you see how she's talking to the birds? Just saying. Better decisions. We've got to make better decisions. On this path, when it comes to your home life, when it comes to decisions of the home, we've got to make better decisions. This is a determined path. You're going to get to where you want to be. You're going to get there. But you've got to see it first. And that's why Merlin is like, look, let's wipe out all this stuff right here, okay? And remember, in the Green Chapel, then no one thought Gawain was going to chop off that green man's head. No one thought he could do it. And he did. Just like you will. You're going to get to that level of accomplishment. And all those naysayers and all those people who laughed at you and all those people who thought you couldn't make it and they sabotaged the relationships, they sabotaged those things. You rise above. You shed that skin and you go forward. And the snake energy is not evil as people want to believe. We need snakes. I ain't like mice and rats. Okay, I'm scared of them. I don't want them in my home. I don't want snakes in my home either. But some got to eat something, right? It's a circle of life. But you're transcending. You're moving to that next level. But you need to nurture yourself along this path. The Four of Swords, okay? You see a little hedgehog in there? He's just chilling. He's like, look, I got one sword in here. You can take the rest. I'm good, all right? But this is my home. This is my nest. And I'm going to take a break in my home. I also get this energy. Some of y'all could be going through a court case with justice or trying to make things balanced, okay? Especially in the home front. This is a lot of dealing with like knowing beyond what is seen, okay? So let's clarify. Let's clarify. Let's see what's going on here. I want to go directly to the Seven of Swords. I want to see why the Seven of Swords is here. What is going on in this situation with the Seven of Swords, okay? Because I'm looking at something, and you see how you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because you got one more there. She's like, look, I just got to get those last two. But they're being protected. What do those swords represent to you? Remember, what do you fear the most is the question. We have anxiety with the mice about opening up new possibilities or opening up. Some of us to our mother energy or about being a mother, okay? Or something that is overwhelming. I'm gonna say this, okay? And this isn't for all the number 3s. There are some number 3s here that are going through a very deep mother or father wound because I have Odin over here and I have the bear. And you're opening up about this and you're talking about these things and you're starting to realize that some of the patterns and the way that you hold yourself back in the present is because of the things that you experienced in childhood, okay? I'm not going to say, let it go, get over it. No, I think that this requires therapy. I think this requires shadow work. And I think this requires you going within. You're listening to the wolf pack, but you're also that lobo solo, okay? You're also that lone wolf, okay? It's very beautiful energy. What else do they need to know? The Two of Wands. You're making a major decision. You have made a decision to move forward to the Two of Pentacles. Okay, the Two of Pentacles is here. We're finding balance in our emotions because they're in the water. You could be making an offer to someone or receiving an offer, okay? Because I see that Ace of Cups by the Knight of Cups. But you're afraid because the last time you took that bait, ew, shot through the heart. No, the last time you did that, it didn't go so good, okay? So you're like, I don't know. So a little take it easy with temperance, okay? A little take it easy before you leap, okay? A little bit easier before you react. Some of y'all could be receiving an inheritance, property, more family responsibilities because of Othila, okay? Because of that energy. And you've got to protect what's yours. You cannot let everybody come over. Tiger energy. You cannot let everybody around your children. You cannot let everybody around your hopes, your dreams, and wishes because they're dream killers. Okay? Those people suck. Anyways. And you are the sun, your strength, your glory. And sun is Leo energy, and this makes me think you're a very kind-hearted individual. You need to shine bright. You're always going to have those haters around you, but you don't have to react, and you don't have to get in their face, and you don't have to. You radiate love and beauty. And the answer to what you are asking is yes. Some of y'all will walk away from those situations with the Eight of Cups because something will be revealed about who is really there for you and who is betraying you. It will hurt. Remember, you're on the determined path, which leads to a major decision during this time, okay? You have a big decision in the home front. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I got a little story about Jack and Diane here, okay? So this guy has little piojitos or little bugs that like to be on his skin, and they bite him. And this little bird likes to eat those little bugs. Okay, he's like, this is a symbiotic relationship. And this brings forth something, and this is bringing forth something. They got equal opportunity in this situation. What you are looking at, this decision that you have to make is, how do we benefit moving forward? What is in it for me? What is in it for you? And is it equal? As some music is playing outside. Which leads you to make a major decision and be creative as a spider. The Ace of Wands. You're rewriting your story. You're moving forward and you're initiating something new. My friend, you need to rest. You need to pay attention to the dreams that you're having. They're trying to talk to you. You need to invest in yourself with the Eight of Pentacles. It's time to put in the work. It's time to do what needs to be done. Okay, because that major decision is coming with the Two of Swords. You can't stop this. Okay, you cannot stop this. It's a transformation either way we go. You're either falling in the thicket or you're getting changed, all right? We moving on. We got to do something. So this transition for you that I see coming in definitely affects your home. It affects childhood things. It affects if you have children, okay? This is a major decision. You're not alone. You'll probably make this decision by the end of summer because of the Ace of Wands. And if not this summer, next summer. It does involve your family. You've got to trust what you're seeing, hearing, and feeling because you are the one that is the Merlin energy. You are the seer of the family. Maybe you're the black sheep of the family. I don't know. Whatever it is, you've got the energy and the power to move forward. You have all the blessings of the universe. You are on the determined path, and things are going in the right direction. Let's close off this read with some oracle for you. Rest, rejuvenate. You do need rest. You have the Four of Swords. Please take care of yourself. Be very strategic how you move forward. Not everybody needs to know what you're doing, okay? Don't get entangled in other people's business, and don't let facades fool you. Trust what you feel. Trust what you feel. Trust your heart. Be open. Be ready, okay? Be strategic with people's deceit because it is around you and it's coming from the home space more than likely, or someone who wants to come over, all right? And if you stay strategic, you will get that coin, okay? Don't get tied up in this. Don't go through this. Let's start healing. Let's move forward. And if y'all like me to do a reading on healing and how to move through things, send me ideas, guys. I had a lot of fun doing these reads. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed this. Take care. Come hang out with me on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, 5:30, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Going live, okay? Doing readings and having fun. Take care.